Hello, it's Eric. We're back again on the bench here with Mr. Steve's General Lee that he's having a little bit of issues with. No power. And he did say that he did pop the covers originally, and there was a wire that wasn't soldered in properly, so he went ahead and just assumed where it would go, and this caused the no power issue and also allowed a little of the magic smoke to come out. So since we don't have power, we got to get inside this radio and see what happened and what we can do to fix it. So just a moment, please. Okay, we're back with Steve's General Lee, and this thing here runs on the EPT 3614 Bravo board. Pretty much Galaxy DX88 or a Galaxy DX33 is more comparable, but the 88 minus sideband, this is just AM/FM, so you see a lot of missing parts throughout the radio here. A lot of pots missing, a lot of cans missing. Yeah, that's all for the sideband side. So you got AM/FM and PA options available here. Now it comes stock with the protection diode back here, and we're going to check in these diodes here. He said this is where the smoke came out. He had this wire just dangling off the echo board here, and it's more populated on the other side than it is on the top side here, so it is not just those parts make echo. But he had this orange wire sticking around, so he looked back in here and thought it may have went to the volume power control here. And of course, after he did that, he released that magic smoke back here. But I'm looking at everything. I don't see burn marks so far, but what we're going to do is just do a test here, see if these pins in the back here are shorted out, the plus and minus here. We'll just make sure that we'll do a continuity check and see what is going on. Back in a second, please. All right, we'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll hit our continuity checker. That way we'll be able to hear it. And I'm just running off one of the cans there. There's a popular one right there in between the crystal. Soldered in here. So we should, at this point, on our negative side, yep, we got exactly what we're looking for. And then we look on this side. Okay, well, we don't have a direct short. We don't have a direct short. So either we have a complete open, or something else is going on, or some blown parts or something. So let's see what we can find out. All right. Okay, with this test, it's still just continuity, so when we touch it, we should get our squeal. If we turn it on again, right there. So don't let that fool you. It's I know it's black and it's on the positive side, but we're not doing any voltage check. We're just going ahead to see if we have anything continuity-wise. So we're just going to skip all the way past everything and just go from the positive all the way to the power switch up here. So I'm going to turn this on, and one of these should beep here. Okay, well that's good. Well, what about the other one? Okay, that's good. So it's going through the power switch, but it's missing somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out what is going on. If we have to go through this, I'll pull this off, take a look, and see. And just so we don't make this super long, we're gonna just I'm gonna do all that and see if we can find out what the issue is with this thing. Now we'll be back in another second. Now we're back with just the bottom side here. There's power going in, and we're hitting the regulator here. We got the audio chip, and we're going through here. Now, if you see it, I see it too. We'll show you what I have seen right here. I have a burnt trace all the way, and that's where the power lead comes in, all the way back to right there. So right here, it must have done enough to give it enough smoke to go out the other side, and doesn't look like any burn marks there, but yeah, we're going to have to fix that trace. So we're going to have to put a wire from there to right there, and then do a continuity test again to make sure. but I won't bore you with that. Let's just go ahead and get that jumper wire installed. Okay, we have that wire in place now. That old trace was acted as a fused link. So we now have that in place. I'll put some hot glue and get it off here and just tack it down on both sides there. Now that's fixed, and while I was looking at something else, we have another issue. Yeah, you see the coil right back here? Yeah, that's your second harmonic, 50 megahertz. People on 6 meters probably hear you, so we're going to go ahead and fix that because, yeah, it is not only a spread coil, but a very smashed coil. So we need to get that looking very nice again, and we'll go ahead and do that next. Now we've added that little hot glue to keep it all together, not flopping around. And we got your coil back. So that is nice. So now we have to just test it out. Mr. Steve's General Lee went ahead and did everything. Well, now we just need to see if the power test works. The continuity test passed. And we don't have any shorts. Let's see what we have. Oh, very nice, very nice. So we have a blue LED in the signal meter, and we have blue LEDs in the channel display. All right, well, this is very good news for Mr. Steve. I'm sure he's doing backflips over there watching this. So, yes, sir, so far, so good. We do have a power back, and he was jiggling around wires thinking when he was moving them around, he was getting better received. So we're going to take a look at some other things real quick. As a classic Ranger, we're going to make sure we don't have cold solder joints, and then we'll put them on the bird and all that. If everything works out well, we'll be back just a little bit. And we're back with the top cover on Mr. Steve's General Lee. I was just thinking, man, I got to get everything all set up and figure out what band everything is. Well, this has that frequency counter display attachment on the back side of these, like a lot of these did. So I ended up pulling out, let's pull out the old one I did up for my General, or rather President. There are so many officials in the room. The President series, I did the Grant export and the Jackson export of mine, just for the same reason. You don't get a frequency display. They were always good add-on pieces you could get. So we're going to find out if this thing all powers up together. If Mr. Steve ever wants to get an external frequency counter, he can. Oh, beautiful. Well, everything's all in nice, beautiful blue. And we know we're on CB channel 12. Well, that sounds promising. Let's go ahead and throw the bird to it and see what happens. 200 watt slugs. We're not going to be peeking out anything major on this. Let's see. Put some light in the back there for a second. Audio check 1 2 3 4. Audio check 1 2. Audio to audio check 1 2 3 4. So we got our low power on the front here. Got his low watt, 1 low watt dead key, and swinging up. Audio check 1 2 3 4. Very nice, very nice. Works great for an external box. And now we'll just do high power real quick. Audio check 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Audio 1 2. Audio check. So that also will work for him as well. And we're just going to put it back down to low, so we don't need to worry about that. And we're just going to do talkback. Let's turn talkback on. Audio check 1 2 3 4. Mr. Steve, does your echo work? That's an important question. Audio check 1 2 3 4. Audio check 1 2 3 4. So yes, sir, your audio does work. Wow, I got it jacked up a lot. But hello. So yes, Mr. Steve, you didn't burn this radio up too bad. We're able to get it going very, very nice for you. Oh, there we go. I can get it right to that point. My goodness. And we're going to go ahead and say this one is very, very nice at the moment. And let's go ahead and just get our zip ties and put it all together again for Mr. Steve. So, all right, 73's Eric Textiles. We're out.